Hello, everybody. We have a little special here in how we did a little live reaction to Hustle 1. We're now going to be doing Hustle 2. And right now, what we have starting with us at the second, we have JM Factor.
Hey, what's going on?
We have Professor Voodoo.
It's me, Mario.
I said your name is Voodoo, not Mario, you darn liar. Then next up, we got.
It's a work.
Okay. And then we have Zach George 98.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Are you having a good day? I hope you're having a good day.
All right.
Power of positivity in this bitch.
Oh yeah. And to end it off, we have in the no mic chat where we'll remind you once in a while. It'll be Jug, unless he decides to talk with us. That's his prerogative, because we did have that one thing. It was a long time ago. Like we had this little challenge between him and Skittles, but that's another day. We have our show, Hustle 2. This is the card we
Hold a
have for this
second.
show. We have Kaz Hayashi and Spanky, otherwise known as Brian Kendrick, getting together to fight Loki and Homicide.
Mhm.
Steve Carino and C.W. Anderson face off. Then you got Satoshi Kojima and Shinjiro Otani versus Dusty Rhodes and Dusty Rhodes Jr., you know, the Gold Dust guy.
Yeah.
Then
He was doing tours with All Japan around this time.
Oh, yeah. Then a weird match. You got Riki Choshu and Tomohiro Ishii of World Japan. That's right. That actually was around at the promotion was a little bit over 1 year old when the show took place, as they face Naohiro Hoshikawa and Zebraman.
Zebraman.
Then we have a little FMW versus ECW style match. You got Masato Tanaka, Kentaro Kanamura, Tetsuhiro Kuroda facing off against the Gladiator Mike Awesome, Sabu, and Just Incredible. Then you got
Just incredible getting that payday.
Oh yeah. Then
You bet your ass.
probably the weirdest match on here: Dan Bobbish versus the Predator.
Dan Bobbish.
Yeah, I know.
Boys.
I guess this is how he made his cut in the Fire Pro Returns.
I think so.
Hey, boys. I got something weird for you. For some reason, I feel like that like crowd pop, crowd noise wise, is gonna be the loudest match of the night.
Well, one way to find out. And then our semi-main event, we got Mark Coleman and Kevin Randleman of Pride fame facing off against the weirdest tag team, Shinya Hashimoto and Toshiaki Kawada.
Oh, God.
Fucking what?
Inokiism bullshit.
Fucking what?
Inokiism alert. Inokiism alert.
At the main event, Naoya Ogawa faces Matt Jafari.
What the fuck?
That's the main event. And actually looking
Matt
at
Jafari.
Yeah, and looking at Matt
Oh.
Jafari's history, this is his first and last singles match. In fact,
Did
it is his
somebody
last.
say Ogawa versus Jafari?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the main
that's the main event.
Woo, yes.
And it's also Matt Jafari's last ever match too.
Wow.
Jug is literally shocked. Main event, Matt.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Oh yeah, important to note. We should also talk about in context the what was going on in this period. We were in 2004, right? Or are we in 05?
We're in 2004, the January 4th, to combat against New Japan's Tokyo Dome show, the Wrestling World. Hustle, which was basically owned by Pride. It had a partnership with
I don't know why
companies
Hustle would
like
care when the
ZO1.
majority of their shows were in Saitama.
Yeah, that is a good point. But
Remember, Saitama Super Arena is bigger than the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, but they just did that weird show, and we had some interesting matches. Like we had Kawada versus Mark Coleman, which I think most of us agreed was the best match of Hustle 1.
Yep.
Then you had in the main event Goldberg, who was still employed by the WWE at the time, beat Naoya Ogawa. And that
You
was
gotta
actually,
wonder how much money was paid to the Fed to use Goldberg.
let's see, since it was part of Pride in their heyday, it had to be a lot of money.
Yeah, and this is like Pride in 2004. They would be killed for 3 more years.
Oh, yeah. And I believe this is when the whole Monster Army faction of why Goldberg to make Naoya Ogawa look good.
Even though Naoya Ogawa did not win that match.
It was a dirty finish, so it still made Ogawa look tough, especially since the match went over 10 minutes.
Yeah, the Monster Army has not been completely introduced yet. Takada has not become Generalissimo Takada yet.
They could have picked anybody else. Yeah,
At this
second.
point, at this point, Takada, he hasn't transformed. He hasn't gone through. He hasn't done his Frieza thing yet. He hasn't transformed yet. He's still base level.
Oh, yes. And now we're
Because
going to probably see a bit
when
of that in the
Generalissimo
future
Takada
shows.
comes, that's when the problems start.
Oh,
Where he's like, "You
definitely.
killed my cousin, and now I want revenge."
I heard about the tango.
Hey,
Ah!
Skittles, you came in at a good time. We're about to start.
Oh, shit, fuck.
What's up, buddy boy? How you been?
I'm alright. I could be better, but I'm alright. Just surviving. That's all. So, wait, were y'all waiting on me?
We're actually recording right now, going through introductions, but you came at
Yeah.
a good
Oh,
time right before the
holy
show
and
started.
shit! I can't. at the right time.
And
Yeah,
here
and
he
we were
is,
also
Skittle Boy.
and we
Yo,
were also
Skittles.
talking
Wait.
about what was going on in the scene in 2004.
Wait, let me say my name. Hello everybody. Here's the glory hole master, also known as the
Oh
goddamn
my fucking god!
gigolo of pro. No, and I'm also the gigolo of pro wrestling Noah. But I'm also the heart and soul of the pro wrestling love that tried to do something better than WWE style of freaking
shut
cooking. It is
fuck
me. It
up.
is me. It is the greatest bisexual guy you will you will fuck it you will ever meet. It is I.
Daddy,
It is I. It is the I am bisexual. It is I, the king of bussy weights.
That is
It is
awful.
me, Skittle, also known as Mal, also known as the BBC disaster.
I think we all learned a valuable lesson today. We have to put a time limit on Skittles' introduction. Okay.
lost most of
Well,
our viewers
I mean,
doing that.
I mean, Homeboy was a fan of the CYN intro, probably. I think I know where he got the inspiration.
Not really, mate.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. All right. So we're gonna start the show. They're gonna have you to find this, you can get an IVP video. There are several websites where you can find this, all that stuff. And
I'm
basically
Bright
at the
Law
0
knows right
point,
now.
you could start right now to get to where we are. We're starting off with previously on with the Goldberg Ogawa
Do we remember
match.
our established Hustle lore so far, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, apparently
Not
Ogawa
BBC.
and Hashimoto have a feud with Takada, where apparently they're gonna be fucking his wife.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, boys.
Oh, what
Meanwhile,
a sloppy jackhammer. He landed on the literally on his bicep.
oh wait a minute, here comes Hashimoto.
There's
Oh, wait a
Okada.
minute. Fuck yeah! You're in my house now.
And he gets
And
beat.
Takada's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, he just did a freaking judo
Oh,
throw on him.
thick ass judo throw, by the way.
Yeah.
You know
Dare
your
you
judo
expose me
well.
like this?
Then at some 0-1 events backstage. In fact, they had a promo of this at 0-1 Sumo Hall show to promote the main event at this very event.
I'm pretty sure at 0-1 needed the money.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
sure
pelvic
volume is
thrust,
good, right?
thruster.
The evil G Shibata.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Okawa.
Gonna kill. He could not hit the STO on the referee because he was so small. Oh,
There's the
that's
context for Hashimoto's alternate costume in KOC2, if you're wondering.
oh yeah, the bandage on the shoulder because he did have a shoulder injury around the time frame.
Yes,
Like most
thrusty,
wrestlers,
thrusty.
you wrestle through it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yep, some house show footage.
The fuck is that?
Oh,
Big guy. Now this was from the
Fat
Sumo
man.
Hall show. Ogawa and the Predator fought Dusty Rhodes Jr. and Giant Silva.
Right, Silva didn't make it to KOC2 when he was still here.
I think they realized Giant Silva was a terrible mistake.
You mean too powerful?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Look at it nerfed him based on where he was on the card.
Oh yeah. Then of course
He
they
wasn't
had
a main
like some
eventing.
video promo package of the like a
Yep.
highlight video of Matt Jafari. But it's like it
Yep,
was
he made
hard
it
to
into
watch.
Fire Pro Returns.
Yeah, that's the video
Oh.
package.
Oh no! Oh god!
hell yeah.
Slapped Ogawa's ass. And there's his music theme too. His theme song.
I'm gonna send this fat fuck Matt Jafari at me. Fuck you, Takada. HUSTLE-2.
Well, they were
Right.
far. Okay, Jug says
Oh, wait,
Hustle was a
what the-
serious promotion at
It's
the
a
time.
Yakuza meter. Shut the fuck up, everybody.
Oh, Generalissimo Takada.
記念すべき一日となる準備はできてるか You ready? Okay. では試合前に
Yeah.
高田総統よりありがたい言葉を頂戴
They
する
got the
心して聞くように
Potster army created.
外
He just did a Nazi salute.
Takada's
It was
like,
at a
I
different
am,
angle, so maybe
I am,
not.
Holy
I am
shit.
M Bison. He's like, I am M Bison.
面白くもなんともない
Does that mean
I
Kevin
will
Randleman
destroy
is Rob Balrog?
I will destroy Shinya. We will destroy Shinya Hashimoto and Naoya Ogawa, and put 0-1 into ashes.
Of all the places to declare war on,
Then we will aim for all Japan, and then fuck Pro Wrestling Noah, and then we're gonna go after the New Japan and make World Japan our bitches.
oh my gosh, he's Matt Jafar.
That's-
Hyping him up, he just went for the stomach. Mark Coleman hyping everyone up. Dan Bobbish. Giant Silva.
My army, my
Wait, he could talk English?
Yeah.
I did not know Giant Silva could speak English. I thought he could only speak in like like how the Great Khali can only speak in monster language. I thought that he just sounds so normal. Like, yeah, I'm Giant Silva. So here we go. Match 1, Low-Key and Homicide against Hayashi and Spanky. This should be a nice little match. This is definitely the Rasta match of the
Wait,
card.
hold on. Homicide?
What?
yeah, TNA Homicide, yeah.
Oh, hell
Because
yeah.
I think he was mainly with I
Gringos,
think he was
boy.
ROH at this. I think he was still at ROH at this point in time. I think.
You know
Oh,
what,
yeah.
man? That's
You know,
that's my pick.
I'm
man.
actually.
Homicide.
I wonder, was Homicide touring with 0-1?
He was probably, yeah.
If y'all know, if y'all
Pretty
wanna
sure he
do
got a.
just who you-
Pretty sure these guys got a big payday from this.
Oh, definitely. Between the two, I think Homicide probably did better with the money than Spanky, because Spanky probably spent it all on weed or something.
Well, I don't know about Homicide spending enough. He's still wrestling to this day.
Who said that he's building a nest egg, JM? Are you daring to question the financial responsibilities of Homicide?
Yeah, JM.
Hernandez, I can understand, but not Homicide.
Look, man. Look.
JM apparently is not a fan of Homicide's financial stability.
You know what? This freaking server is a homicide appreciation server, bro.
Oh, wait a minute.
We
Here comes
stand
Warrior.
homicide here.
Here's the man we don't like, Loki. Big old asshole.
But Jug's
Dirty old
question.
asshole.
Hustle was a serious promotion at this time. They were more in a as best as I can answer, kind of. They
Well,
they lose their
well, Jug,
seriousness as
Hustle
shows go on.
actually. Well, Hustle lasted at least pretty long, but
5
longer
years.
than you think. They lasted 5 years.
But like
they
already
weren't
show
really an
2, we have
indie.
the debut of the Monster Army.
Yeah, so we're still in year 1. So they lasted 5 years, which you gotta admit is pretty impressive.
Yeah, especially considering the whole 2007 was when the Pride scandals hit.
Yeah, and the money was
Losing
well, we
it.
know what's gonna happen 3 years from now.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that was a nice move by Low Key on Hayashi there. Like a headstand, then a kick. Oh yeah, who do you guys got for this match?
Homicide
know-
team.
Dead ass. Man, 187 could do 150, baby.
I can understand that. Unfortunately, since Kaz Hayashi is the only native talent in this match, I think Kaz Hayashi's team's gonna win because of it. But either way, I expect a very good match. Crowds, did you hear that? The crowd were cheering like I thought I heard a bunch of girls screaming because they saw Loki jump or something. Like how girls scream when they saw the Beatles.
いやここはしっかり反応した。ローキーもちょっと見てますねちゃんとね。そうですね。さあ再び
So
カズハヤシからス
187.
パンキーにタッチです。荒川さんこれローキーとこのスパンキーっていうのは01で組んでるんじゃないですかね。
Yeah, according to Rasta, Spanky, like a bunch of his stuff was in KOC2, but a template was not made for him.
そうですねこれは。なりますね。
Yeah, though a lot of his moves are in the game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that they didn't make a template for him. Because I definitely think he would have been a good addition. Definitely better than, Yoshiaki Yatsu, where it was basically...
Well, you and I both know they were gonna that Yatsu was making it in. Whether we wanted it or not, he was making
Yeah,
it.
but you think they would have added, his Golden Days template? But no, they added... Oh, it's a clip. Great.
Oh shit, we got a time skip.
Yeah, apparently our match...
Takada's like, this match is shit. You will not get you will not see the what happened.
Well, I see...
Ends up botches.
The top right does have the Samurai TV logo, so that explains a bit. They...
They're on the time schedule, you know?
Yeah.
Time limit of the show.
I
We got a
they
big
did
move for
skip
this
the
pro wrestling.
entrances.
We have to cut the airtime because for this pro wrestling Noah show that's coming up on Samurai.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a good double stalling suplex on Spanky there.
Was Lucky still 0-1 or he was at this point in 04?
He was still 0-1. It won't be until around September he would start touring in Noah instead. Most definitely due to money. Because as the further 0-1s 2004 went on, they were doing, less and less big payday shows, like say they did go to
Didn't they weren't they touring?
Oh, they were touring. It's just they would primarily focus on sites like Cork and Hall far more than usual.
Huh.
You wouldn't see them go
Would
to say,
they wouldn't like venture out.
yeah, they weren't venturing out to some big stadiums or like larger venues that could hold like 5,000 people.
I don't know why I just saw somebody knit ramen noodles. No, look at no my chat, bro. This is the shit I see.
Alright, let me see. Okay, that is called way too much time on their hands if they're knitting
Motherfucking
ramen
knitting
noodles.
ramen, bro.
I mean, I'm impressed
Oh, here he
and
comes.
disturbed at the same time. Yep. Hayashi with the getting the hot tag. Oh, did you hear
You
that? He
gotta let
yelled
Homicide alone.
motherfucker.
You know what? You could go. You know what? Go fuck up with low key, but don't fuck up Homicide. That's my boy.
Oh, yeah. But
Why
now the next
insult?
question is, if Homicide turned into an ultra heel, would his name be rechanged to Genocide?
Can you imagine?
Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness.
that will fit the whole trifecta. We got homicide, suicide. All we need is genocide.
Oh, don't turn your back on Warrior.
Warrior.
It'd be even funnier if they just had like a really big, like 500-pound wrestler called Genocide because of how big he is.
Be a spot monkey, Spanky. Whee!
Oh, they caught him, and they're
Oh
gonna
no!
powerbomb into the railing there, or the
Catch
apron.
him!
Sorry.
God damn it! It would have been great if they also caught him and just throw him somewhere.
Yeah, that would be. I did notice something at the outside there. They have that little gap in between the railing and the ring mat. That's kind of a trench.
Yeah, I see it.
Man, if
Yeah, I
you
see
don't
it.
do your spots right, that's gonna be an injury.
What
waiting
would
to
be
happen.
Homicide's Fire Pro name be?
He wasn't in
Murder.
Fire Pro. He would have been like probably Genocide or something.
Yeah, or Murder Man.
Murder.
Yeah, or
I'll be
Hama
murder.
Ryuki or something.
Or just fucking numbers. 187.
From the
I mean, we called
I give
Abdullah the
him
187.
Butcher. We didn't call Abdullah the Butcher. Abdullah the Danger. We called Hoist Gracie Royce Stacy.
Oh yeah, the Gracies as the Stacys. No one would ever suspect a thing.
You know, we call Stan Hansen Stan Bison.
Yeah,
Stan
and
Bison.
Goldberg was Golden Hammer. Bob Sapp was Sam Bop. And if I recall, oh, very good maneuver. A little cartwheel and the top kick. Fisherman.
Key Crusher. No, they got reversed.
Yelling at Spanky for doing that. You ruined my finisher. I think at the time they were the junior heavyweight tag team champions in 01, Spanky and Low-Key. Speaking of that Sumo Hall show, for basically a week before this show, they had a match against, I believe, Frankie Kazarian and AJ Styles. Definitely a must-watch match.
WA4. 1, 2.
Homicide broke it.
Let's go, Homicide. It's a homicide.
Oh, what's he gonna do here?
Oh wait, rolling pin. No, using Fire Pro names here. Momo clutch. No,
It's hard to believe that a little bit of time in 2003, Brian Kendrick was in WWE.
sometime after this.
Before this.
Oh,
Oh,
right, he got released. I forgot about that.
yeah, then he went big on tours. And then after a while, they brought him back.
That would have been around 08.
I thought it was like 05 is when they brought him back, because like around 06, that was when him and Paul London were tag team champions for over
Yeah,
a
you
year.
might be right. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. The ECW
Oh.
pile driver didn't do it.
2.9. Homicide
Either
almost won the
didn't make the
match.
cut or
I think because of that time in WWE, they probably didn't want to put him into the game because, oh, he's WWE. Then again,
Well-
that didn't stop them from adding Brock Lesnar, so maybe my argument is really stupid.
So I'm thinking maybe, remember, the Ruthless Aggression period, they were cutting people left and right after a few appearances.
Oh, yeah.
Dudes would make appearances like 1 to 2 matches, and they were gone after that.
Yeah, like remember Bull Buchanan became B squared?
B squared.
Only had one pay-per-view appearance, and that was the Royal Rumble 2003.
And then he went back to ROD. I bet he wishes he was still with ROD at that time.
Oh, definitely. They probably paid, well, not paid him better, but had a better position on the card for him. Because I'd rather be in All Japan challenging for the tag team titles over there than. Oh, Kendrick got the pin, not Homicide.
But that was a shoot.
What was everyone's thoughts on that match?
Good match.
It was a good. Well, it
It
was
was
an
a
opener.
good
so,
opener.
Yeah.
Crowd
But we don't
definitely
know what
made some
happened in the
noise.
middle.
Yeah, it got clipped a bit. This one,
Oh,
Steve
oh,
Carino.
you definitely know this was clipped.
Yeah, Steve Carino,
This is the.
CW Anderson.
This is the. Are you ready for an ECW?
Oh yeah.
The one thing I'm mad about is the fact that they skipped the entrances because I wanted to hear Space Galaxy. Damn it!
Yeah, that is one. Unfortunately, this is the only version of this show I could find.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the second. Yeah, yeah. I'm mad because we didn't get to hear Space Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
I like that song.
Oh yeah, we all do. But you know, since they're both here from ECW, let's talk about their last pay-per-view appearance. CW Anderson had a big hardcore match against Tommy Dreamer at the last ECW.
Yeah, it was I
pay-per-view.
Quit match.
Yeah, very good I Quit match. While Steve Carino was in a triple threat match with Sandman and Justin Credible over the triple threat ladder
World
match
title.
for the ECW World title. Only
Yep,
for
and Just Incredible was in our. Just Incredible was like, yo, he lost no pussy for you.
That's right. That was his gimmick at the time because he was with Francine. Francine said, "You
And
don't have the
Francine's like, I
title,
only
you
fuck.
can't get no pussy." And there's
Francine literally told him, man, I only fuck winners.
and then you could see in
Are
some
you
of the promos.
Are you a winner?
Sorry.
Frankie said I only win.
Yeah, Francine. But
No. What I found funny was when Joey Styles he said the coochie can rana.
yeah, man, and some
This
things.
man on commentary says she's a coochie door.
Oh, what's he doing?
Oh wait, no baseball slide failed.
See, that was a good throw of a chair by CW there. Now this is.
You know, I'm surprised that CW didn't do anything with ROH or with TNA.
My guess is they didn't think he
He would have fit the ROH. He would have fit the ROH style.
Yeah, I could see that.
He was
I
a-
guess they just saw his look and thought it wasn't good enough. Because they probably look at him and think, why do we need another David Young? We have him, the cab driver slam and all that. Marky
Well, that's
jokes.
TNA. Well, that was NWA TNA.
Oh, definitely.
That's about ROH. That's about. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't do an ROH run. Or if he did, I probably don't remember.
My guess
Oh,
is.
yeah,
we got a clip
damn it,
there.
another transmission.
Oh, this is
Which means
Carino
something must have
versus
happened at this
Anderson,
point.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? I'm gonna take a look real quick. I'm gonna go to his cage match.
Okay. But back to that whole Francine thing. With Just Incredible, there were some promos where they were talking about it. You could see, like, Just Incredible is, like, looking as frustrated as possible, like, banging on stuff because he can't bang Francine. And then
Oh yeah.
there is one backstage segment they had where there's Steve Carino challenging Credible to a fight, but Francine says he's in the back taking care of something because he can't take care of it with me. And then he goes, yeah, and then he's like, oh yeah, with who? And then Francine said with Missy Hyatt, and he's like, yeah, right. Leaves, and then out comes Missy Hyatt. And Steve Carino's like, wait, really?
Oh wait. Of course. There's actually a correction I gotta make.
Oh, what's that?
He did wrestle for Ring of Honor in 2003.
Probably in like
Let's see. He was against CM Punk. He was against the Hit Squad. He was in a I Quit Bunkhouse 12-man match. Dusty Rhodes was in this match.
So he's
And then
Maki
he was in a and then he was in his last match was a losing faction must disband match.
What faction was he part of?
It's just called the Group. It
What a
was
great
him,
name
Michael
for a
Shane,
group.
it was like him, Michael Shane, and Samoa Joe
That is a
taking
very
on
random group.
Christopher Daniels, Dan Maff, and Donovan Morgan.
The group is... Oh, super kicked a chair into CW's face. And a 1 count. That could be it.
これ以上顔面打っちゃうとですね、先ほどのアグリーチーム入りかもしれないですね。今荒川さんも答えましたね。さあ今度はコリノが椅子を持ち出します。
Crowd's doing a Carino. That's how you know he was over.
Yeah. Last time CW Anderson did anything for 0-1 in the present day would be in 2016.
Yeah, that would make sense. Probably just there for like some alumni match or something. 'Cause they did like those, doing those types
The
of
Extreme Horsemen, him and Steve Carino versus Jun Kasai and Tatsuhito Takaiwa on their 15th anniversary show.
Wait, the Extreme Horsemen?
Yeah, that was their tag team in ECW. He's actually still wrestling today, actually.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I mean, CW, he's probably a lot more limited, but you could tell even at this time frame, he knew what he can and can't do, and he is a master at doing what he can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Carino lariats him. Oh, that's right. The last time we saw Steve Carino at a Hustle, he was having a brawl with Dusty Rhodes for no reason.
Well, he hates old Dusty.
Steve Carino wins. Alright, we got another match here.
Alright, tag action. Camera, zoom in, please.
That's Shinjiro Otani and Satoshi Kojima versus Dusty Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes. Or as how they say, Dusty Rhodes Jr.
Oh, this sounds like fun.
Yeah, around this point in time, Voodoo, Dustin was touring with All Japan around this point in time. Either All Japan or 0-1.
Mostly All Japan.
Because remember, he got released during the plane ride from Hell, so he was doing stuff in All Japan before going to TNA.
No. He was released around 2003 when Goldust had the Tourette's gimmick.
Otherwise known as the fuck shit ass gimmick.
Yeah, he actually survived the plane ride from Hell. People who did get fired from the plane ride from Hell were Scott Hall and Mr. Perfect.
I don't know if y'all heard it, but the commentator said WWF and had to correct himself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of people were getting used to that change.
Even in 2004.
So how big was WWE around for?
They were still, just like how they were every year since 2001, #1 promotion in the world. They are probably not as popular as they were in 2000. Like, ever since the whole invasion angle, WWE's popularity worldwide, just as wrestling as a whole, went downhill. But they are still #1.
Even in Japan, they're over New Japan.
No, New Japan was still #1 in Japan around this point. Well, no, it was, but only for a few years.
Around this time is, yeah, like 2003 was Noah's beginning of their golden age. And it wouldn't be until basically 2006 Noah's golden age ended.
Wait, I thought the ratings went down for WWE before the invasion, like around the time like when Austin turned heel and aligned with McMahon.
Oh yeah.
さあここはお父さんタッチです
Like your biggest hero turned heel.
Yeah, millions
And
did turn out,
nobody
but I
would
just did the
say
invasion as like an example. Because that's usually the time frame after WrestleMania 17 people talk about.
でも同じイベントに登場っていうことは
なかったですね
もうなかったですか
全日本バーサンとバーサン
Oh yeah, that's right,
国際
Otani.
プロレスからですよね
国際全日本新日本と全部出てますね
そうですね
Yeah, then Noah would have their golden age for a few years, and then New Japan will take that spot right back.
But still during the Dark Age, because like say 2007 Wrestle Kingdom 1, 17,000 people at the Tokyo Dome.
強烈なエルボーがですね
But thankfully around 2008 it got to be like around 25,000, and 2009 was like 30-some thousand.
So,
So
you know,
throughout
slow.
2007 they were definitely fixing a lot of scars. Oh, he's biting Dusty Rhodes' finger, Kojima.
I just thought of something. I only really know about this because I played even have the ECW Anarchy rules PS1 game, and Dusty was in ECW for short spell.
Yeah, he came in during that end period, the feud with Steve Carino.
ですねローデス
Yeah, it was weird looking back because you kind of forget about that.
これが効くんですこのエルボー
That
が
could be a
Scott
good
Hall,
ring of
the
the.
final ECW. Scott Hall was in those final ECW shows.
Yeah, he had 3 shows. I don't think any of them were televised, but fan cam was very like ECW popularized the fan cams. Like they were selling those.
Yeah, well, the funny thing about that, chorus, is that around that time, ECW was dead, and Paul Heyman was in Raw. He didn't even tell anybody that ECW was done.
I was gonna
Yeah.
They're
say,
just
like,
doing those shows and he didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, if I recall, ECW's last official show was sometime in January in, of all places, Arkansas. And then it was months that they had to wait. And then March, I believe it was, is when they finally saw Paul Heyman as color commentator for Jim Ross, and that's when they knew ECW was over.
行くか
And of course, Paul Heyman, a lot of the checks bounced. But some people actually explained that having the checks bounce was probably a good thing for a lot of the ECW wrestlers, because if they announced bankruptcy right after the checks came out, they would have actually gotten in big trouble, and that money would have been taken with ECW. And by doing that, they would still get a payout in a way, but it was I think that's how it went. It's been a while since I heard of that.
Dusty was in the 2004 show, right?
That was what?
Hold on, is this a 2004 show?
Yeah, Hustle-2,
Yeah.
March of 2004.
So
In
Dusty
fact-
was pushing 60 around this time. He can still throw some mean elbows.
Oh yeah, because that was his shtick.
小島選手がこうでもちっちゃく見えますよね
Well,
That-
Dusty around this point in time was stuff with NWA TNA.
8センチあります
No, I just remembered something. The date,
Hey, is it
March
hey, is,
7th,
is
2004.
it hey, is the video skipping for you guys?
No, it's not.
Not for me.
The only
Weird.
skip we
Video
had
was
was
acting
at the
weird for me for a
beginning.
little bit.
大谷がレフェリー今の反則
Yeah.
例のカウント
Video was acting weird for me at first, but I think Discord and all that was acting weird for me, and I think it fixed itself.
Okay. As I was gonna say, the only, as I was gonna say, the date this happened, JM, it happened a week
Yeah.
before WrestleMania 20, when you're getting ready to see, quite possibly, the greatest shit show in WrestleMania history. Goldberg versus
Yep.
Brock Lesnar 1.
エルボー決めてよお父さん
I
Power
think I might have saw that match once,
Oh,
and then
that,
almost
that,
forgot
match,
about it.
that match is so shitty. Oh, I think we watched that match as a group, didn't we?
Yeah, we just,
Like the
I
only
never want
thing
to
I
watch that
remember
match ever
from it-
again.
The only thing I remember from it was Austin stunning everyone.
that was the only way to get the crowd into it, was Austin basically.
You know what's funny? The guy,
ruining it for
the funny thing, Voodoo, is that there was a guy in front of me who started to give him a stunner chant.
Oh, you were actually there live.
Yeah,
He was.
Lucky.
Yeah, there was
it was
like,
actually my birthday. It was actually my birthday present.
Well, that's a hell of a birthday present.
like looking
Yeah,
back,
my
there
mother
were
got me
some,
the tickets for. She got me the tickets on my birthday.
That's indeed a hell of a birthday gift.
That being said, I believe that the following year's shit show was actually a fun watch. Big Show, Akibono, engage.
How about no? So either way, as I was trying to say about WrestleMania 20, some of the matches might have been lackluster, but the two headline matches, JM, the Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and the Triple Threat, those were basically the sold you your tickets, basically.
Oh yeah,
I did enjoy the Victoria Bali Holly hair versus hair.
Oh, you like to see that?
It was no, like that match actually got some time.
Oh, I'm not doubting that. I'm just saying it wasn't as good. Like, those were the two matches that basically sold WrestleMania 20.
You know, I'm talking about other matches. I'm talking about that was a match of the card I also liked.
Okay.
Aside from like Cena versus Lesnar versus Rollins, was there any triple threat match in history that even came remotely as close to being as good as the WrestleMania 20 main?
Let's see. I've heard good things about that one ECW triple threat with Sabu, Shane Douglas, and Terry Funk, I believe it was. But it was apparently a house show, but the fan cams, it was basically the triple threat match that everyone learned about. I know there were triple threat tag team matches around WCW 2000 featuring Shane Douglas, Kaz Hayashi, Jamie
If I remember, that was the one that had like Reggie Bennett make an appearance and Dory Funk make an appearance.
Oh, those ones? I know there was 97 ECW pay-per-view. Definitely had those guys in. I think Jake the Snake Roberts was there too.
Jake the Snake came for Hardcore Heaven '98. Even though they say that was like not a good ECW pay-per-view, that was a pretty good pay-per-view.
Yeah. Some people are very polarizing when it comes to their opinions on ECW pay-per-view.
And it's not like the Tommy Dreamer and Lawler match was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. Because it was literally a narrative story match, and Jerry Lawler, that was one of his strengths. He made you hate him, and any move done against him made you go wild. There are very few people that can make instant heat just by saying a syllable on the mic, like Jerry Lawler in the 90s. You know, I'm kind of shocked this match has not had any, clipping in it yet, like the other two.
I'm actually surprised at that too. Maybe there weren't any crazy botches, maybe?
That, or they decided this match was more important, so keep more of the full time in it.
This was like, I'm not going to tap out Daddy. I'm a common man, Daddy.
I'm not even a legal man, Daddy. You can't tap me yet. You just here to make me take a little nap here.
Brother, you're like right near the rope. Come on, go grab it.
I didn't feel like it. Oh my gosh, speaking of Dusty Rhodes Jr. and all that, what was Dustin Rhodes or Goldust? What was his worst gimmick ever?
Isn't it generally agreed to be Black Rain?
Well, it's a mixture between Black Rain. Well, I can't say 7 because 7 only didn't even have a match.
It was just.
I forgot about.
It was I was gonna say
just
something
vignettes.
about 7. Vignettes
Well,
had
7
an
was nothing but
entrance,
vignettes.
and then basically killed the character by one promo with the first sentence being, "Look at the crap they made me dress up in."
You know what? I think that was a. I think that was a kibosh by the network, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the network were given too many complaints about the vignettes, so they decided let's just kill the character off. But
I'm
yeah,
being honest.
oh, what was that?
That character was literally dead on arrival.
Oh yeah.
The freaking
No,
promo.
well, you can't admit one thing. It did have good entrance music.
I don't
I didn't
even
even
remember the entrance music. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, like I didn't even.
The entrance music's on YouTube.
All right, we'll check that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
But
You know, good if you're trying to make a horror character.
But I have to say 7 is worse than Black Rain due to the fact that Black Rain
7
got a
is,
match. 7 was
perfect.
killed before it had a match.
Not just
Okay.
that, it's just that gimmick was a bit, childish.
Yeah, a little
it was
too
basically
creepy.
it was basically bucks them off in like face paint.
Yeah. But that was an interesting finisher. A lariat from Kojima to the back of Dusty's head, or Dustin's head, and then Otani with the roll up. So far, the only foreign wrestler to win a match has been Steve Carino. And, well, then again, Spanky, because he was on the team with Hayashi. Oh my gosh. They got the Papa Roach song in the vignette here. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
Wait,
Suffocation, no
Chris,
breathing.
I need you to rewind back.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Okay,
I
we're gonna
need you to
rewind.
rewind back to Ricky Choshu being.
Yeah, but okay, so we're at the 36-minute, 40-second mark right here, but for the viewers. Yeah, right there, that's the Papa Roach. He
Let's
just
listen to Ricky Choshu.
I wish I didn't talk through that. I feel so guilty.
Well, animated.
The part that gets me, that little video, like someone's running up to him and he just puts his arm out. The biggest self-lariat that any wrestler ever gave themselves. And Papa Roach's last resort was playing in the background.
But like,
Here goes Ricky Choshu and Tomohiro Ishii, the stone. Well, he's not a stone pit boy, he's a stone puppy.
Yeah,
He's still a puppy at this point.
He'd be what people call a stone pimp.
Yep. He hasn't been kicked out of World Japan yet.
no, because World Japan had 3 more months left on life support. And
Yeah,
their
Tenru and
opponents-
Ricky Choshu didn't kick him to the curve yet.
Oh yeah.
Am I
And-
the only one who loves that entrance gate?
No, the entrance gate is really
That was the
good.
gate.
That is
Yeah,
a really
I wish a Wrestle Kingdom had. I hope a future Wrestle Kingdom show has this type of gate.
Yeah, it is nice. Ricky Choshu's and Tomohiro Ishii's opponents, Naohiro Hoshikawa from 0-1, and Zebraman, who has played. Cage Match says it's
This man already went for his finish already.
not even a minute, and he's trying to squash 0-1 juniors.
Zebraman.
But this Zebraman, according to Cage Match, is Kazuhiko Ogasawara. But from how he looks, I don't think so. Because
It might be a different person at this point in time. Maybe Ogasawara takes the gimmick later?
I think it's Ogasawara takes it later. Because I think we talked about that before, thinking it wouldn't be the same guy, but it looks like it's still the same guy. But Cage Match...
Yeah, I think Ogasawara takes it a little bit later on in Hustle's life.
Yeah, maybe. Then again, let's see his moveset. Ogasawara is more of a karate guy. So if he does a bunch of karate moves and not high flying, then that's when I know it's definitely Ogasawara. Unless Ogasawara could do high flying and he just only did it under a mask because he was an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hoshikawa.
Do you
Michinoku
prefer
Pro
high
alumni.
flying? Do you prefer high flying Zebraman or martial arts Zebraman?
You be the judge.
ものすごく速いですからね一発で決まる
you are the judge.
All I know is Ricky Choshu's lariats are things of beauty.
Yeah, he does a very good lariat.
Yep.
And if I
Ricky
recall,
Choshu.
he innovated the sharpshooter, right?
Yes, the story got to me.
Yeah, what he said.
The only other person I think that was using it before Bret Hart was Conan, right?
No, actually, it was Ricky Choshu. It was Ricky Choshu, then Akira Hokuto, then Hart, then the Hearts.
I thought Sting was using it prior to Hart.
So I put it as sharpshooter on
Well, to be fair, it's
Hoshikawa.
not a set work.
But you know what hold I like to call that?
Because I remember Akira Hokuto doing that in the 80s. In that 80s, or in 1990.
I just realized the referee is Norio Honaga, also from World Japan.
You know what I like to call that particular hold?
The screw
I
job
would.
hold.
The "you're not the boss of me now" hold.
Oh yeah, because it was seen in that intro of Malcolm in the Middle.
Yep.
So this
Insert
is
smirking rain guy here.
all right. This match is just
Life
basically
is unfair.
yeah. That was definitely the theme song to World Japan.
And no, look, come on. We come on. A lot of us at some point were watching Malcolm in the Middle back then.
Oh yeah, Malcolm in the Middle is a show that has aged very well.
Even I have seen clips.
I never really saw episodes because I was more of a cartoon watcher, but I remember the intro.
All right.
And I learned after the fact that Bret Hart showed up in exactly one episode, and that's what everybody remembers.
Oh, Zebraman's coming in now. We get to find out.
Zebraman, but now we're gonna find out is it high flying or martial arts Zebraman.
Oh, he did a
Oh,
very
they might
good
be
kick.
Ogasawara.
Yeah, that could be Ogasawara.
Might be a little. Yeah, it probably is. He was a high flying.
Those were all martial art kicks that Ogasawara could do.
If I remember correctly, sharpshooter Bret Hart
was
did
that?
Malcolm in the.
What was the drop kick?
That drop kick was more of a drop flop. He just went in the air, just
Did Ishii like no? Is Ishii like shooting? Is he like taking like no selling? Being a no selling bastard here?
Ishii just no-sold the drop kick. Made Zebraman look like Zebra bitch.
Oh no.
Good suplex.
Anyway, before I forget, I think the sharpshooter used in the Malcolm in the Middle intro was Bret Hart versus Benoit Owen Hart Memorial match. I'm not sure.
I think it was.
Okay, so I guess Hoshikawa and Zebraman were teaming at this point in time. Oh wait a minute.
I thought Bret actually guest started in an episode as well as showing up in the intro.
Did you know that the Magna Carta anime also was in the opening of Malcolm in the Middle?
I thought the anime that was in Malcolm. Wait. I know there was an anime called Natsuka or something like that.
There was another one.
Was it the dude riding on the skateboard?
No, it was the person pushing the group of someone off a bridge.
Oh.
That was the, I believe, if I remember correctly, I think the anime was called Magna Carta or something like that.
Oh! Oh no! Death has come!
Choshu's like, I'm tired of this bullshit.
Yeah.
We're gonna show them the power of World Japan.
Oh, okay.
Japan, Zebraman.
Well, here comes the lariat.
Choshu is fat.
This is funny. Zebraman, they made him look so good in the Hustle 1, like having him win, and that now Hustle 2, he's basically Choshu's bitch.
Well, let's be real. He ain't going over Ricky Choshu.
Yeah, but like that was not a tag team match. That was just a squash match that just happened to be a tag match.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Yeah, they're coming out to the ECW theme, I think.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
ECW theme. Not the lyrical version. You guys ever heard the ECW song with lyrics?
It did not sound good. That's why the instrumental's much better. Okay,
Fighting.
so FMW versus ECW. You got Masato Tanaka, Kintaro Kanemaru, and Tetsuhiro Kuroda versus the Gladiator, Mike Awesome, Just Incredible, and Sabu. Awesome is just saying fuck you to Kanemaru with every move.
The funny thing about this is that technically the Gladiator could have also been on Team FMW as he was in FMW.
Same with Masato Tanaka with ECW. Now here's a fun fact that I bet some people don't remember. Sabu is a former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, I knew that one.
Well, of course you knew.
That
You knew
sounds a
everything
bit
about New
cursed,
Japan. You
actually.
knew when Hiroshi
Dude, it's Sabu. There ain't
Tanahashi
nothing
took a
cursed about
shit in
Sabu.
Tokyo Dome in
No,
January
because
of
like
2002.
I never would thought that he would win the IWGP like fucking
man.
junior champion. That's the
Yeah, he
thing.
was in New Japan around the time when Super Fire Pro was going on. Was
Yeah,
out.
I know,
95.
like I know he was in New Japan, but I just didn't even know. That's why I was kind of saying it sounds a bit cursed because I never
We
thought
gotta
that he was
find,
going
we
to
gotta
try.
find those Sabu match, those Sabu New Japan matches.
Yeah,
They
we
should be a New
definitely need to
Japan
though.
World.
Them
I wonder
shits
if he
ain't
Mainly
faced.
the
over,
ones
but we
around
look
the
for 'em.
title, like with Kanemoto.
Yeah, I wonder if he faced Light.
I don't know. But it looks like oh, they're finally having
If I
some.
remember correctly, Mike Awesome was with All Japan still at this point in time, right?
Yes.
Broke me.
It won't be the first time there is someone in All Japan on this card. We have Kazuhashi and Kojima. But most of these guys are just basically freelance.
Okay, so Sabu was in New Japan in '94 only once, and in '95, he had 64 matches in '95.
Man, that's a lot more than I thought they were. Like I thought it'd be like
Yeah, and then
30
in
or 40.
1996, he was wrestling in with ECW, Big Japan, and All Japan.
Oh, that's right. There is the All Japan shows with Sabu. That's another thing that I kind of forgot about. Oh yeah, notice Kanemaru. He's got bandages on his face, especially around the cheek.
All right, so I'm looking around, right?
Yeah.
Looking for any key matches here. He was in a 8-man tag team 2 out of 3 falls match.
That's a big one.
He was teaming with Hiro Saito, Tenzan, and Shoto.
That's a big match to be a part of.
Defeating Hase, Junji Harada, Choshu, and Hashimoto.
Yeah, they treated him very well if he's in a match with those guys.
Yeah, he beat Kuriaki Kobayashi, he beat Wild Pegasus.
Yeah, they really wanted to push Sabu, but I guess then again, oh my gosh, speaking of Sabu at that time
No,
frame.
he beat Koji Kanemoto.
Ooh,
In the
tornado
Fukuoka
DDT.
Dome.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh, what's Kuroda gonna do? Oh, running down the ramp. Oh, wow, that was a poorly done double table power bomb by Yasin.
Yeah, let's see. I'm looking for other things. Terry Funk and the Great Kabuki versus Chono and Sabu.
Wait. The Great Kabuki?
Yeah, everyone fought the
He
Great
even
Kabuki.
Yeah, he had a successful defense against Black Tiger.
That
And
must have been
then
0301, right?
Yeah. His main feud was with Koji Kanemoto. And then in a title for title match for both the IWGP Junior Heavyweight and the UWA World Welterweight, Koji Kanemoto defeats Sabu.
That was a far better table spot from Sabu than Awesome did.
What the hell was the UWA and what the hell was the UWA World Welterweight title?
UWA, if I recall, that was a Mexican promotion.
Lucharesu.
Yeah. Connect was like their biggest star for like forever.
Yeah. So this was he lost the belt back to Kanemoto in a title for title match.
If I remember my UWA history,
in the Nippon Budokan.
Okay, back to Voodoo. Voodoo was trying to say something.
If I remember my UWA history correctly, Panic was like their biggest star for the longest time. He lost the title to Vampiro, popular virtually everywhere else but the UWA for whatever reason. And so they had to put the title back with Panic. They lost a lot of money when they gave Vampiro the title, at least from what I read.
Yeah. Then he would beat Gran Hamada for the UWA World Junior Lightweight title.
Oh, dang. He fumbled
Then
with
he
the
would
chair
lose it
there,
to El. Yep. Then he would lose it into El Samurai.
Oh wow, that's a 2-point.
Yeah,
This
and
is
then
a
his
very
last
chaotic
match is
match.
going to be him and Hiro Saito defeating Dean Malenko and Wild Pegasus.
All right. The referee's just walking away. One of the refs is walking away. Why?
He's like, I'm walking away from this chaos. So Sabu actually had a pretty interesting 1995 New Japan run.
That's definitely something to keep an eye on, like to check out. Just incredible trying to be a heel, but I don't think the crowd cares.
Well, I mean, the crowd are reacting.
Just not in a way he wants.
Not just
Yeah.
the coolest,
But they're
not
reacting to
just
what's
the
going on in the
best,
ring.
Oh, definitely.
just incredible. Isn't
Um,
me or does just incredible kind of
And
sound
it's
like
not like
making
Mike
audience
Awesome.
noise?
Yep, and it's not like Mike Awesome's a nobody in Japan either.
Oh no, Mike Awesome definitely makes sense.
Oh.
Sabu, they probably remember that '95 New Japan run, and also he did stuff in All Japan after the Exodus,
Yeah, I
and
can tell you
also
here. So
FMW.
yeah, so he did Big Japan and in All Japan in 96. He did All
Damn!
Japan and FMW in 97. He had 35 matches in All Japan in 97.
I kind of forgot about those. Oh,
Yeah, he did FMW in 90 and 99, All Japan in 2000, All Japan in 2001. He did 0-1 in 2002.
probably
Well,
for
only one
one
match.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll tell you what that one match
Kanemaru's
was.
at the top
It was
rope.
against
No,
Takaiwa.
Okay. Let's check what
It was
Kanemaru's
against
doing.
Takaiwa.
Splash off the table
Oh, that's
on
not going to end well.
Okay. Much better table spot. Because, like,
Oh, wait,
Kanemaru
what's he got in
nearly
his
died
hand
on
here?
that first table spot with Awesome.
Kendo stick.
Yeah, good. Have fun with that.
とんでもない戦いになりましたハードコアマッチ黒田金村日本人チームがようやくリズム取り戻していますリング上はつい先日まで正統派レスラーエンブレム大谷と
Kanemaru on the top rope again.
飛んだ
Ooh, senton.
Yeah, so Sabu did stuff with All Japan even in 06, only one match, of course. And then he would
Yeah.
not do again until 2013. No, wait, I'm wrong. He did a DDT match in 09.
Yeah, makes sense. DDT, Takagi likes ECW. Like, remember that interview I had with him? He said he wanted to bring Tommy Dreamer over. And Sandman. Sandman, I think, would be a better, like, I think he's planning on it. But, Sandman, I think, would be the better of the two. Because, you know, he
Sandman doesn't have to do anything. All he has to do is just come out, bash his head open with a can of beer, hit people with a kendo stick, do a white Russian leg sweep, and there you go.
Not just that, but give him the mic. Sandman's voice, it gets your attention.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, what's Sabu doing?
Sabu things.
That
I'm
might
surprised
be
he never
one of
brought
those.
in Sandman during the mid 2000s.
Probably was too expensive at the time because, you know, he was around that, mid 2000s, he was doing WWE things. Sandman.
Hey, remember when Sandman took his WWE run really seriously?
He
Oh,
did?
yeah.
Yeah, he got in shape.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Like, he got in shape and lost weight.
Oh,
Oh,
Well
damn.
then.
super kick.
A kick.
I will say, though, everyone's getting all their spots, selling everything, they're all thrown
Yeah,
at each
this is
other.
a very fun match.
This is a very even match.
Also helps that this is a tornado as well.
Yeah,
I think they tried to make it regular, but they just made it's just too chaotic for the referee to care.
yeah, I've always preferred tornado tags to regular tags.
I can understand why.
Are we going to see an Avalanche Awesome Bomb?
Oh, definitely. And of course, it's on Tanaka.
Oh, good night,
Wow, big
Irene.
Unfortunately, Tanaka is not wearing his good trunks, if you know what I mean.
Well, these are the trunks he wore in KOC2.
A lot of the KOC2 oh wow, he missile drop kicked, baseball slided Kuroda straight out of the
Oh, wait a minute.
over the guardrail. He got over the guardrail. Wow, from the top rope.
Guardrail.
That's Sabu for you.
Yeah,
The homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, death-defying maniac.
They're not
Gotta
gonna. Oh,
love it.
wait. That's incredible. That's incredible.
it's a tombstone.
No, that's what you called it.
I
Nah,
know, but
No, I was talking about his Starfucker shorts. Those are not his Starfucker shorts.
That's Masao Inoue.
that's Masao in a way.
Oh,
Masao Inoue gonna be in Pro Wrestling Noah guys aren't gonna be on this show.
damn, I fucked up.
That was a bit of a botch there,
Yes, you
but
did.
they fixed it quickly. Tanaka gets the pin over. That's incredible there. Very 50-50 match. That's so far my match of the night.
Yeah.
I honestly thought the Avalanche Awesome Bomb was going to be the finish.
Yeah, but Kuroda said, fuck that, I'm going to break it up.
Well,
And then
at least that
Sabu
protected
says-
the Avalanche Awesome Bomb.
Oh, definitely. And then after Kuroda broke it up, Sabu threw him out.
Because
and said-
that was his, like, super finish in Japan.
Oh, yeah. But as I
I'm
was,
thinking
gonna,
maybe
as I was trying to
I think he
say,
did that to Kobashi?
maybe. But as I was trying to say, Sabu threw Kuroda out of the ring and said, now I'm going to hit you with a high spot. Look at all that. Look at that entrance ramp with the cool music. That's cool. Especially the outer.
That's a really nice freaking like stage.
That's what happens when you have money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they
Oh, wait a minute.
power bombed the ref.
Oh.
Well, that's a fine.
What's with the
on.
chair?
Oh,
Sabu threw
oh,
a chair
fuck
at him.
off.
He threw a chair at a
No.
corpse. He's already dead.
Sabu's like, fuck you, ref.
Ah,
Now
he's
what's,
already
I know.
dead.
Sabu's like, fuck you, ref. You know, like,
It was
fuck
also
I'm
evolved.
going to the I'm going to the WWE.
Kanemaru's got the mic.
Oh, Kanemaru's like, hey,
I know this guy on YouTube. His name is Bahu FMW.
hey, but Tanaka's like, what are you doing?
Don't self-promote. Don't promote your friends on YouTube. That hasn't been invented yet.
No, YouTube was around at this point.
No, YouTube was
YouTube didn't
2005.
start until like mid to late 05.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bahu... Masato Tanaka will not let Kanemaru do the Team No Respect dance.
Yeah.
No,
the
no,
very
now
first
he is.
YouTube
Fuck it, I'll do it anyway.
YouTube video was me at the zoo. That was like 05.
Yeah, very first video. Oh, they got the FMW version of the song. He mood salted himself.
I guess you want to get some feeling.
He wanted some feeling. That's one way, I guess.
You wanted to feel pain.
If you wanted to feel pain, you just get your finger and poke the wound you got on your face. Oh,
All right, Hustle Girls.
yeah, we saw. Yeah, they were doing some dance at Hustle 1, and they had, of all things, China's WWF theme.
All right, so looks like we have some new faces here.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Is this
I
Hustle's
would know
answer
either.
to the Nitro Girls?
Are they dancing?
Doesn't look
To
like
be
it.
honest, I actually wonder, where did Nobuhiko Takada find them?
They probably got the girls that had like the round 1 from Pride, maybe.
I don't think Pride had American ring girls. They never
And my
did.
guess is they probably just found a modeling agency. Or two.
Either a model agency or the foreign Jav groups, because they would bring in foreign women.
ではなそうですね。
でも綺麗な人たちばっかりですね。三島さん、ちょっと嫌味に聞こえなくもないんですが。いや、本当にスタイル抜群なんで。
Well, I will say the music is definitely better than what we saw at Hustle 1. You know, it's
give me
not
the-
China's WWF theme.
Yeah, that was
She
actually
fell.
chance.
She
I
fell,
love the commentary. He laughed when she fell.
You fell?
and the camera immediately switched to the other girls because of that.
Yeah, we're not following you now.
You have already been eliminated.
いいですね、ハッスルシート。
Go
For
to the
them,
back.
this
They
is the
look-
for the ladies here. This is the easiest pay ever.
All you have to do is just wave, smile, and wave, like what the penguins in Madagascar say.
Smile, wave, blow a few kisses and take your coat off.
And then to top it off, do not, under any circumstances, fall off the stairs.
Yes.
Then they
You
see one do it.
fell?
Abort mission! Abort mission! The deal has been broken.
Well,
こういうのお好きですか。
Be careful now.
Oh,
Step.
okay, nobody
Be careful
fell
with
this
them
time.
steps.
Watch out for the steps, brother.
僕も大好きです。では木原さん、誰がお好みでしょうか。そうですね。
See harmless.
欲張りです。
Well, because of this,
ハッスルガールたち。
Commercial break, technically it is. What's everyone's favorite match so far?
The match that just happened.
Yeah.
And there they all go back to Takada's trailer.
I will
Like
say
the
though,
Monster Admiral's coming.
that entrance ramp looks really neat with the music and the disco ball. They
Yep.
have a
All right,
disco
let's see what's
ball.
next.
Disco Ball gives me WCW flashbacks.
The hell is that?
It
You
was
saw that, right?
Yeah, a bunch of weird
Wait,
different
go back,
colors
go
and
back,
do the hustle.
Go back.
All right,
Go
let's
back.
rewind
Wait.
it again.
We gotta rewind it. No, right here. Just stop here. Just
right,
no.
watch it
Keep
again.
going. Pause when you see it.
Look at that cover. Look at that poster. You
What
got a
the
red
kaiju movie
Hashimoto
shit?
with an afro, a green evil Takada, a
Wait,
red Ogawa.
Wait, what in the kaiju movie shit is this?
It's a kaiju movie knockoff, of course. Okay, you know what? I found our thumbnail for this. It's this poster. Okay.
No. Keep going. Wait. For a few more pause. Like play for a few seconds and then pause. Because it does a zoom in on Takada's face.
Oh, dang it. I went a little too fast.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we have to get this.
Yes, I know
We
this
get
is
this.
definitely unprofessional for a Mystery Science Theater look. But, I
But
mean, come on.
there's some things we have to stop for. Get it?
Look at that face.
Look at that face. That fucking face.
Okay, Skittles, would you like to take that pick? Because I already got the first one for the poster.
Let me open up my fucking snipping sketch, baby.
Snippet sketch.
That's what it's called, you fucking
I'm
goof.
mad that I'm mad that
Yo,
literally when they say do the hustle, it zooms in on the Takada face.
That
Yo,
is something I don't want to hustle to.
we need to make Takada's evil kaiju movie poster face a emote.
Maybe.
Alright,
We'll
No,
just have
lie.
to
We
bring it
need.
in.
This face is meme material.
Oh, yeah. So let's get a picture of that. Tell me when you got
Hey,
it,
Jug, you got
Skittles.
any meme ideas for this Takada face?
Wish you don't stop sucking.
When Jug's Peppo emojis become in real life.
When Jug finally hits a girl.
Oh,
But Skittles, you got the pick.
you a nasty bitch for that.
Okay, I'm gonna press play now for the viewers. 1 hour, 1 minute, 2 seconds. Now. Backstage.
All right, there's
Hashimoto.
Hashimoto.
Oh, he's gonna talk to Naoya.
Look, he's not a happy camper right now.
Well, of course.
Ogawa.
There's just a bunch of chicken on the floor.
Who ate all the Kentucky Fried Chicken?
He kicked the chicken.
Fuck your chicken.
Am I Discord acting retarded now? Hold on real quick.
Gawa's wearing a shirt that says "I'm chicken." I don't think.
Why the hell is no ego to
His shirt says "I'm chicken" on it. What the fuck?
Yeah, I just said
I
that.
don't think he understands the context of what saying "I'm chicken" means.
I think it's. I think it's universal.
Yeah, I'm a Discord being a bug. Hold on real quick.
Fucking lost in translation much?
No, I don't think so. But looks like Hashimoto's trying to give a pep talk.
A Peppo talk.
Man, fuck Matt Jafari. Okay, he's a double crossing piece of shit. He betrayed Pro Wrestling 01, and we're gonna have to put him down. We're gonna have to put old Yeller. Good old Matt
cholesterol will
Jafari.
probably do it before us, but let's try to beat his cholesterol.
Also, watch out for the cartwheel. It's his most powerful move. I'm out. Later, man.
Guy was just taking that all in.
You have to stop the cartwheel. Fuck you, Matt Jafari.
Zoom in on the knuckles. Oh, here we go. This is the JM match because it features the Predator, one of his boys.
Well, the crowd popped for this one.
Oh yes, with Dan Bobbish versus the Predator.
Why? Because one of my boys is in this one.
Oh yeah.
I really only remember the Predator during his short WWE run as Sylvester Terkay.
Yeah. And then Elijah Burke basically made him the Jannetty.
Yeah, well, Voodoo, he was actually pretty over in 01.
Oh,
In
yeah.
the early days of 01.
Oh, what is?
I'm not sure, is that the NWA belt or the
01
by the way-
United States title.
By the way,
01
viewers,
US title? Alright.
Yep.
viewers, if you can't tell what look Predator is going for, it's very much a Bruiser Brody / Perro Aguayo type look.
Mostly Bruiser Brody. I think people who watch our videos seen enough of the KOC2 Predator.
No, remember,
Yeah.
he did have his own moves. He did have his own moves as well.
He's even doing the huss.
Yeah, because remember, he had his own finishers as well. It wasn't just the King Kong knee.
高田モンスター軍というのは何が目論見なんです
Remember, I think the Kimiku Buster was his finish.
がまあおっしゃってる通りですね。
Oh, damn.
プロレス界を根こそぎ打ち壊すと。それがまあ最大の
Oh no, Dan Bobbish trying to go for this. Dan Bobbish go for this MMA bullshit.
Hey. No wrestling slander. No wrestling slander.
He said MMA bullshit. That ain't slander.
He went for a wrestling takedown.
覆すというそういう意味だと思います。
なるほど。
はい。
では笹原さんもう一つ聞きます。このダン・ボビッシュ
But he
という
said
ところですね
MMA, not
この
wrestling.
選手もモンスター軍ですね。
Now back to
Shut up,
this.
Voodoo.
どんな
That's all. That's all I gotta say. Just shut up,
です
Voodoo.
ね。
Right back at you.
大変なお気に入りという。
You know what? I'm just gonna
Yeah,
call it Inokiism bullshit.
Slammed
I'm just gonna say Inokiism bullshit. How about that?
Okay.
Boo!
なんかすごく淡々とこう話
Shut
を
up,
してるんです
Voodoo.
が
Remember, Voodoo is the
Back
master
at
of
you.
unpopular opinions because he actually thinks Can the Hat was a good movie. So any opinion he
Well,
has is
what?
automatically do the exact opposite.
Pretty much. What more can we say?
That movie was great, though.
Voodoo Mal
Great
quit.
at being shit.
Voodoo Mal quit. Voodoo Mal
Zach,
quit being
Zach,
childish. I'm not in the mood.
Zach, I swear to
Zach,
fucking
calm
God. just
down,
shut the
calm
fuck up,
down.
man.
Look, if you're
Exactly.
not in the mood, maybe take a break or something.
Okay, so we
Yeah,
got a
that is-
headlock. Predator's
Power your
breaking
way
out
out.
of the
Power your
headlock.
way out. Power your way out of this headlock. He's trying to slow it down,
Oh,
but
no.
nothing has happened yet.
Bobbish got the headlock back in. That mustache, facial hair, beard combo kind of makes me think of Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner.
Yo,
What
what
was
is
Dan Bobbish doing in 2004?
Just doing hustle.
Why does man damn Bobbish look like Bald Bull off Punch Out, bro?
I think that was what he wanted to look like because he was actually a sparring partner for Mike Tyson.
音がすごいですもんね、ぶつかった時の。
Yeah, come on, try again. You're not gonna knock me down. Taking this club and blow.
Looks
Dan
like he
Bobbish
hurt
gets
himself doing
points with
that.
me for multiple reasons. He's got MMA gloves, he can actually wrestle, and he's wearing wrestling gear. Oh yeah, and he's big as fuck.
Yeah, Predator flew in the air from that bump.
That's the only sell I'm gonna do for you, kid.
I think Voodoo secretly has a fat people thing.
Just noticed. I kind of noticed he did when he said Akibono Big Show was a good match.
Well, it was a serviceable attraction.
Yeah, an attraction to your love of man ass.
Yeah, Dan Bobbish wouldn't last that long.
Yo, here's what you gotta know. Oh, fuck it.
Well,
I know
there's
Dan
enough cake
Bobbish
in this
does have an
match for
MMA
everyone.
career.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Well, we're not
Dan Bobbish would have 5 hustle matches a year later, and that would be a career.
At least he's gotten money
If
out
you
of it.
don't know this by now, viewers, if you don't know this by now, we also being accompanied by a complete fucking idiot. So
Isn't that all of us in a way? I mean, we're all wrestling fans. People already look down on us already.
they already do. but half of us probably has a brain here.
笹原さんお話聞こえています
The
か？
rest, I can't say for the rest, you know.
先ほど
Wait,
Either way.
Wait,
gotta-
Either
wait,
way.
fuck you mean probably?
Probably. You
He just
heard me,
picked up the
bitch.
Bobbish, and look at that back body drop.
Oh!
Hey-ho!
That made
That
a
was a
big
back drop.
impact on the ring there.
でも笹原さんとしては中間な立場ですよ
You
ね
know, I think Braun
それ
Strowman
は
would
もう今は
enjoy
放
this
送で
match.
皆さんに伝えるということはできないわけですか
そうですね、はい。
まあ僕はちょっと笹原
Oh,
さん
that guy.
相当が来ているか来て
Some
ない
I
good
heard he
air
got
on that leg
pissy
drop.
about like
そうですね。
recent
まあ
Osprey
どこか
match
で
or
必ず
something like
ご覧に
that.
なられてると思います。
なるほどありがとうございます非常に釣れない
Or
答
was
えが
some
続いています
some junior heavy or
さあ
at
リング上は
least
しかし
agile match
化
that
け
he
物
really
同士の
didn't
戦いで
like.
す長寿対猛獣
Saying that what he and Omos did were basically real men fighting.
先ほどの相当とマレスがこう杖持ってましてあれは鷹ですかねワシですかねなんか鳥の顔
That's
Yeah, they
one way to
brought
try to
Strowman
get
because-
yourself over is to basically say you're got the best style of wrestling.
すごいですね
If you want real men fighting, you don't watch wrestling.
Yeah, you really don't. Just go watch some fucking fighting. Like,
Yeah, I mean, World Star Hip Hop. There you go.
さあカウントどうだ開始です
Does
King
World
of the
Star Hip Hop
Street.
still have
That's
fights on their site?
I hope
I
not.
really don't know.
Because ever since
Nope.
the fights took over the website, the website died basically. Because that was supposed to be a website for underground musicians to try to promote themselves. But no, fights and live leak knockoff was what it became.
Oh!
Good belly to belly.
RIP Lively, though.
荒川さんここまではいわゆるこう
Yeah, so do you think all of those Chinese worker videos from Live Leak are now on World Star?
That shit was low-key, bruh.
It's a long story, JM. We'll tell you when you get older. But either way, got a single leg Boston crowd from Bobbish on Predator here.
Not gonna lie, this match has been pretty damn fun.
Yep. Although let me just say, RIP World Star Hip Hop Fight Comp for a month. They don't do that shit no more.
Probably for the best.
Bruh, I used to look forward to that shit every month, bruh.
I know, you love seeing people get beaten up for your entertainment. That's why,
Deadass.
in a former life, you were one of the emperors at the Coliseum. You just give a thumbs
Look.
down to everyone just to see him die.
Look, let me
How
say
many
this
guys
about
don't
Zach.
like
Shut up.
fighting?
Is he gonna do an Alabama Slam? Oh, he did
Look,
an Alabama
Let me
Slam
say
on
something about
Bobbish.
Zach. Alright, shut up, everybody. Let me say something about Zach. If y'all don't know, the reason why he's looking for like fights is because he's compensating for something. So
Oh no!
Hey,
No,
just
no, no,
because
no,
he's
no.
handicapped doesn't mean he isn't capable. He can run
did
over
I say
your toes.
anything about that?
That's
You
a
gave
low
it
blow.
as far enough that
Shut
you
up.
could
Shut up,
decide
Puro.
it for
But
him.
anyways,
He can run over
that's
your,
just my
your
little fact
toes with his
about
wheelchair.
Zach. Right there. Who says anything about that?
I did.
I'm just saying broadly, okay?
Oh, I said that was a low blow. The kind of low
Bitch,
blow
I will hit you with a
fall
low
through.
blow. I don't care.
Oh,
I will hit you with a low blow. I don't care, man. Anyways,
Okay,
kind of
either way,
low
back
blow
to the
Paul Crew
match.
did on the refs.
man, I do
Picking
more.
him up,
Man,
scoop
I do
slam.
more than just that. I'm just vicious, venom. Anyways,
Alright. Picking him up again for another scoop slam.
Oh, I want to see more of Dan Bobbish now.
YouTube is your friend.
Oh, good luck with that.
Oh, look at
Google
that
is your
belly to
friend. I
belly.
should probably say.
Dude's a beast.
Messing
Oh,
with the
oh,
ref
come
a
on.
That's a 3. Bitch, that was a 2.
Voodoo.
What's up?
Wrestling tape trader sites are your friend.
Like IVP Video. There are a lot of websites too, like Jug showed me some good ones like VK.com. You just need to make an account though. Ooh, wow. Look at that leg
I'll have to
lariat.
talk to you later in DM, of course, about all this.
Oh, okay.
そうですか。出たエルボー。一気に蘇生しましたよ。スタミナ勝負のやっぱプレデターでしょうね。
It's going to the top.
さあトップロープに登ります。さあ2メートル145キロが宙に舞うか。飛んだキングコングに。
King Kong knee from the top rope there. JM, why aren't you excited?
Because it's not
King Kong
New
knee.
Japan. That's why.
You got the 3 with it.
And it's over. Yes!
Good stuff.
Fuck Dan Bobbish, you Dan Bobbish. You're doing the JOB.
To the Predator.
Oh, we got a highlight here.
In
From,
February 29th.
Yep, February 29th, Sumo Hall show from 01. Main event, Riki Choshu, Shinya Hashimoto.
Have these two ever had a bad match against each other?
Yeah, I was at the 01 show that we're seeing the highlights from.
Low.
Because the finish was really bad.
I think it's a kick to the chest.
Yeah, that was the finish. And then immediately, Ricky just got up and walked away. That's the reason why I hate it, because like you didn't even sell the finish.
Like, a lot's been going on in my mind, man. You know, we're not making money. I have to work in this shit promotion. I have to deal with Takada trying to destroy me in Ogawa.
The joke's on him. You know why? JM.
Because I fucked his wife.
That's right.
She is my mistress.
Not even the first one I have. Oh, we got Kawada. Oh, this is going to be the Kawada Hashimoto tag team.
And I had to find an unlikely friend and another guy who likes to kick the shit out of people, and Kawada.
I asked him if he wanted to be my tag team partner for the match. He just said, go fuck yourself, so I thought that meant yes.
I told him that we were going to kick Yuji Shibata's ass, and he was like, alright, I'm in.
It's time for my revenge.
Oh shit, Mark Coleman.
I'm going to break your shoulder.
Oh, wow. Oh, Kevin Randleman, Mark Coleman, already in the ring.
I'm mad we didn't even get an entrance theme. We don't even know what their entrance theme is.
It's probably just Mark Coleman's entrance theme from Pride.
Just the Pride music.
Yeah, his Pride theme.
You know, I wonder what Mark Coleman and Kevin Randleman and Sata were doing stuff in Hustle.
They probably thought it was a nice payday because, you know, they do have amateur wrestling backgrounds.
Something to do in between the Pride shows, I guess.
Yep.
Only Hashimoto is allowed to have pyro.
Well, that's how you know he's one of the top billed wrestlers in Hustle.
Why do you think Kawada was doing Hustle? They just made a phone call, offered him some money?
It looked Taichi on the corner there in gear.
Yeah, there's Kawada's son,
Taichi again. Oh, he's mocking the injured shoulder of Hashimoto there, Randleman.
May he rest in peace.
Oh, yeah.
Hashimoto, too.
It was around 05. Wasn't there a rumor that he was trying to go back to New Japan in 05?
It was a rumor, yeah.
Assuming the rumor, if the rumor was true, hypothetically, of course, you think he would have, David Inoki would have, yeah?
They probably would have talked. If anything, it probably would be, you're going to be part of some matches here and there, not a full-on schedule.
Pretty sure Hashimoto would have had no problem with that.
Oh, definitely. It would have done good for healing. Alright, who comes up first? Hashimoto and Randleman. Who do you guys got?
Actually, Randleman did do some 0-1 stuff around this point in time.
Yep. Just jumping around like a freaking kangaroo. Hashimoto, sorry, is looking at Randleman like, man, I wish I was that agile again.
Oh, Inoki is a bullshit.
Oh, you already got him in an armbar without even trying. Randleman just jumped into that armbar.
Good stuff already.
You know, here's a thought. I want to know what you guys think in this. How is it that Hustle was doing the Inoki is a bullshit and made it fine? Yeah, Inoki's was shit.
Because Hustle presented itself as a comedy promotion.
Plus, the Inoki shit was actually kind of forced upon, so. Yeah.
Also, they had the MMA fighters that actually knew how to do wrestling, like Randleman and Coleman. While, for example, Boss Rudin, that was not a good addition.
Oh!
That was a neat little move by Hashimoto. Combo. Just
Boss Ruden's New Japan theme is actually on, Boss Ruden's New Japan theme is actually up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you're gonna know my name.
Here comes Kawada. Kawada already looking unsatisfied with this show.
Does he never look unsatisfied?
You know, when was the last time Kawada ever smiled?
As long as, look, if Misawa was around, he would have a small smile.
Because he's getting all his anger out on someone he hates. But these people, I don't know you, I can't really hate you.
What's the point?
But yeah, from what we said to Hustle 1, Coleman and Kawada had the best match. So they're squaring off in this tag team match is going on. Let's see how it goes.
The yellow
what you doing there
demon
is the background skills.
You know, it's amazing how Hustle's able to get these big name stars like Kawada, Hashimoto, and whatnot.
Pride had money.
Money talks.
And also the schedule. Since Hustle didn't do as many shows as All Japan, Kawada would basically just stick to Hustle for one show, basically paid for a tour or more.
Also, All Japan and we're hurting for money.
So financially, it made sense for Kawada to leave.
Money talks, and money would not stop talking at all.
Until 3 years later.
Pretty much, mate.
When the money got told, you talk too much. You never shut up. I say you talk too much.
Man, they shouldn't have, well, the legitimate businessmen shouldn't have held Fedor's manager hostage.
Oh!
That's crazy, though.
He just got tired of that exchange and just kicked him.
Yeah. You know, they should have held Fedor's manager hostage and put a hit on him.
Shit. How much his head is worth?
A lot. It was enough. Remember, they got Fedor for free when they did that. All because Antonio Inoki wanted him to do Inoki Bombaye. All because of that.
We got to have money.
Like, of course, what do you think of that? The fact that just because Inoki bought out Fedor's contract, paid for appearance deal, and wanted Fedor to do an Inoki Bombaye show, they put a hit on his manager.
Yeah,
and threatened to kill him.
Yeah, you know that going after the manager because they knew going for Fedor would not result in anything good for them.
That should be fucking crazy.
Yeah, and then he contacted a news journalist, and the news journalist got the hit off of him.
Hashimoto's aching right now for the shoulder.
My man did a Hong Kong Fooey chop, and he was like, "Ah, I gotta make a tag."
Oh!
Hong Kong Hashimoto.
Speaking of Hong Kong Fooey, if I recall, the guy who voiced that character was in the Shining movie.
Wait, really?
I think so.
Oh no, a shoot! Oh no, a shoot punch!
I'll check just to be sure for you.
You're taking liberties.
How dare you?
How dare you take little? You unsafe fuck! I expect this from Kazuyuki Fujita, not you.
Yeah, Scatman Crothers. He was in the movie playing a detective.
Wow.
Or a cop in The Shining. It was one of the two. I can't remember exactly.
It was so funny if he would have went for a Hong Kong Fooey chop.
Oh! Points. 2! Oh, wait.
I don't know if that would be legal in amateur wrestling, would it?
Most likely not.
Nah, not really. I just
Wrong with
felt
that knee.
He has his own scoreboard.
Oh, I'm on the phone.
Yo, imagine doing a backdrop driver in an amateur wrestling match.
Imagine trying to do a rock bottom.
Well, the Russian neck drop, the Carolyn lift, you drop people in the back of the head.
That's Greco-Roman, though.
They're really targeting him.
Are you going for my shoot shoulder? Go for the kayfabe shoulder.
Oh! Knee drop!
Hang on, Hashimoto, I'll save you. Alright, you're good.
Oh!
Jumping DDT!
Yeah, remember that 2 years later, Kawada would be in his I don't give a fuck phase.
Yeah, it was already starting. It was like Kawada's I don't give a fuck phase was basically 2002 and on. I mean, yeah, he did have a very good reign as Triple Crown champion from 04 to 05, but
This is a fight!
Yeah, so like, by the time he was doing like G1s and all that, he was already like phoning it in and not really putting effort.
yeah. I'm going to the attitude I don't give a fuck, not the I'm phoning it in I don't give a fuck. Sorry, I misunderstood what you meant.
Yeah, unless it was somebody he was interfacing.
Like say the Don Fry match he had in 2003, probably didn't care for it.
I love watching classic old Japan back when Kawada gave a fuck.
Oh, the 90s.
We gotta do that together sometime, actually, provided I'm in the mood.
Yeah, I know I did show a 90s Budokan All Japan show with you guys once. It was the one where Kobashi and Misawa fought for the Triple Crown, and in the opening match had a young Val Venus before going to the WWF.
Super perv.
Hello, ladies.
Oh!
Yeah, Randleman, Kevin Randleman. You cannot say words like that. This is a family program. Only Skittles is allowed to swear.
You know English swear words carry no weight in Japan.
Swear words
Yeah,
outside of the
you
Japanese
know
language
right.
don't carry anything in Japan.
That's why Japanese
rope.
wrestling. That's why the crowd laughs when Keiji Muto yells "motherfucker" randomly.
Also, it's funny when he does it.
Sounds like a good time.
He misses the razzle dazzle elbow. Fuck! Yells fuck loud as shit.
Coleman.
Yells it so loud you can actually hear it on tape. Now, what would we call Kawada's style? Just heavy striker?
A heavy brawler.
More or less. Oh!
He was not happy about that one. Now he's just barraging on Coleman.
Oh! Damn!
Beauty!
Yeah, this match is fun.
I got a channel you should check out. It's called King's Arc. I'm
pretty swamped right now, but just DM me the link.
Alright, Jug, do you want to DM him the website?
Nah, I was telling him about the King's Arc YouTube channel.
Oh, that would be on YouTube, yeah.
Oh!
Because King's Arc is good shit.
Oh, JM, I decided to look up into what Hong Kong Fooey had to do in the Shining movie.
Hong Kong Fooey?
Apparently he hated working on the movie because one scene he did, the director Stanley Kubrick had him do 100 takes for.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! This is my kind of match.
Because it's people yelling at each other, motherfucker, and stiff hitting each other. Oh, it's got that triangle choke, the leg scissor. Oh, that's something. Don't see that every day. What Randleman did there. Oh, Jay, welcome.
Jay.
Oh, Jay.
Apparently, Jay has a picture of a buff horseman, and he wanted to show us in no mic chat.
Shirt punch.
I wonder what it represents. Oh, what's he got here? Missile dropkick.
Oh!
Kevin Randleman's wearing Jordan, so he has ups.
Oh.
Oh no, he's shoot punching Hashimoto. Stop it. Leave it alone. Quit hurting Hashimoto. He suffered enough.
Oh, Jay says that picture
African stallion.
Skittles, what the hell is that? No. I'm gonna have to delete that picture. That is no.
Yeah, the referee stopped the match.
They're just beating each other up now.
Well, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Whoa! You're swallowing your mic there, bud.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I mean, I know you're hungry, but don't eat the microphone. But Jug says this is proof of Nokia's on draws. No. it shows that it works as a comedy section in a comedy promotion because it's a joke.
We feed you guys from the Excess show.
Oh no!
Got a nosebleed, Hashimoto.
I think Kevin Randleman kind of overdid it there.
Yeah. I think they won by ref stoppage or something.
Yeah, they did. Kevin Randleman kept repeatedly doing kneeing him in the shoulder, and the referee stopped it.
Oh, and
wait a
Oh
minute.
my
still.
god!
0 to 60 in 5 seconds right there from Randleman.
This might be match of the night. It's between this and the ECW FMW match.
Yeah, I can see that.
The one with Bobbish and Predator was also great.
I go, ha ha.
I thought it was decent. Nothing like, basically like a TV match.
Wait, where'd Jug go?
Jug is on no mic still. I mean, have you seen most of the 0-1 matches Naoya Ogawa has had? And then what we had from Hustle 1? He compared himself to a chicken against Goldberg. And that segment backstage where he kicked a pile of half-eaten chicken. Nothing wrong with that, dude. But like, there are certain TV matches, like their standard.
Jug says Ogawa Met better be a comedy match for your statement to be true.
There's gonna be something, alright. I unfortunately saw this ahead of time, like months ago. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Damn you! Damn you! You can't keep getting away with this! Look at poor Hashimoto's face!
He is very livid.
Yeah, they can't keep getting away with this, course. You alright, man?
No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
alright.
I'm pissed. That's the dialogue.
We got Naoya Ogawa.
Oh, that's awesome. Being up by the
They tried to
Pride
fuck with the
version of
Hashimoto.
World's Greatest Tag Team, quoted Jug.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a point that does make sense. Coleman, Randleman being the World's Greatest Tag Team version.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's time for the main event, I think.
You just want to say, I have the weapon of your destruction, Naoya Ogawa.
Oh, sorry about that.
Congratulations, you beat up a fat piece of shit. Fuck you, Nobuhiko Takada.
Jay says Mossman the GOAT. You mean Taiyokea, Manakea, Mossman, that Mossman?
You have the weapon of your destruction, Ogawa. The meme wrestler.
Big fat guy that's agile coming out to the Imperial March.
Matt Ghaffari?
Jafari.
Jafari,
Yeah.
right?
Jafari.
Alright. Dead ass Star Wars music.
I know, it's just so weird. Oh, here we go.
Alright, here we go. His final match in wrestling, pro wrestling in general.
And copyright strikes already hitting the channel.
Wait, we're getting hit with a copyright strike right now?
You
The
will.
theme
Yes.
song. John Williams is gonna be very angry that wrestling is using his theme music, his music in general. Stole my music, now I'm gonna steal your soul.
I'm gonna steal your YouTube revenue. Fuck your YouTube, fuck your YouTube revenue, brother.
What YouTube revenue? Of course, don't make no YouTube money.
Stop reminding me. Oh, there's a cartwheel, and there you go, JM.
Oh, wait,
you finally get it.
Wait, I am happy now. Wait. I have a big old grin on my face.
That's surprising. What's the occasion?
This song.
Yeah, Space Galaxy is my favorite song in KFC.
Oh, all right.
Jay says Matt Jafari is built like an abusive father.
God.
Oh my god. Oh, wow.
Yo!
And here he comes. Here goes Naoya Ogawa.
With a shirt that says he's a chicken.
It's a rib by Takada. I wonder if that's a rib by Takada and Naoya Ogawa just doesn't get the joke.
I'm pretty sure that the context is lost in translation for what that actually means.
You know what's funny? Naoya Ogawa and Shinya Hashimoto are the only ones in this promotion that are allowed to have pyro.
So far. Remember, this is the second Hustle show.
Of how many? Like 5?
Trillion.
No, they have more. They've had more than 5. This is the main.
Oh, all right.
Well, the match is getting started.
Cheers.
Remember, Zach, Hustle around until 2009.
Do the thing. Do the car.
No,
You already did. You already did the
cartwheel
thing.
during the Space Galaxy entrance.
God
That
damn it,
Ogawa
I
had.
missed it.
He might do it again.
This is gonna be fun. Huh?
Jay says hustle, more like hustling to delete this off my hard drive.
God damn!
Oh.
Or
Wait a
Lisamo
minute.
Takada.
Fucking M. Bison ass bitch! Fucking Nazi hat and everything.
I heard that, Zach. I'm going to ruin your day.
Going it.
Oh shit, it's
Jay.
Gonitz, quoted Jay.
Jay funny as hell. You do look like Gonitz though.
Goko Desuka.
Go to. Hey, that man was super broken in K1196. He's very powerful.
I can imagine.
Oh no, he is. Man destroyed an entire stadium.
No, I'm talking about like the gameplay wise. Didn't he have like an infinite or some shit?
Yes.
Of course he did.
Basically
You've
shitting
unleashed
on
the beast.
Ogawa right now.
Cause it's fucking Gonitz.
Jug,
You-
Gonitz is a character from the King of Fighters. He's one of the more infamous final bosses.
Oh, and he got a projectile to go full screen.
I have the infamous. I have the weapons of destruction to destroy you, Ogawa.
I
Nobuhiko
forgot.
Takada called me, his cousin, Generalissimo Takada, to destroy you. Rita Repulsa gave me a monster army to destroy you with. I was blessed by Lord Zed. Behold
here it
my
comes.
power!
Because this is now a no disqualification match. The rest of Monster Army's coming out.
I bring it out, the entire monster army to destroy you.
Are they coming out to a
These are-
movie and
they
stuff
co-
relaxed from Frankie Goes to Hollywood? They are!
Yes.
These fucking goons.
Here's the NWOB team, ladies and gentlemen.
I remember when 6 from NWO WCW came out to relax.
Oh no! Oh, get away.
So it's going to be Ogawa versus the entire Monster Army.
It's 8-on-1. Or 6-on-1.
I don't know, no, Giant Silva's there. It is 8-on-1. Oh, they got the crooked ref too.
And Yuji Shimada's the ref. That makes it worse.
So Randleman.
Oh.
Hashimoto, Kawada, a little help, please. Ring the bell.
It's technically still 1-on-1, but the rest of the Monster Army's here.
Oh!
So STO and Randleman. STO and Mark Coleman.
Home?
Oh.
How many home can he get in a row?
3.
Home?
Now on Dusty Rhodes Jr. Dan Bobbish and Giant Silva are still in.
Giant Silva's the biggest threat.
Yeah, because he's also the freshest.
Dan Bobbish too.
Yep, also KFC logic too. Oh,
Bobbish is fat. Bobbish is a fat, bald white guy. Thereby, he's immediately strong as hell. Fighting game logic.
Well, Scott Snyder's not there, so he can't call him a fat piece of shit.
Yeah, that's how you. Yeah, that's how you debuff. Monkey flip from Ogawa. Onto with Bobbish being thrown.
Think brain, that's Suke Morigomi in judo, I think. Monkey flip.
Monkey flip is quicker to say. No closed fists.
Oh, come on!
Oh, the heels can. Oh, they can get away with using closed fists, and their Inoki is some bullshit.
And there's the 4th STO.
Oh!
Now Giant Silva. Oh no, Dusty Rhodes Jr. and Randleman. Oh no.
Oh no, they recovered.
Everyone except Matt Jafari is in this.
I love how they're no selling the STO fucking finish, and Matt Jafari is just chilling outside the ring.
Look at his hands behind. It's like, oh no, this is awful. I can't believe it. You're on the Monster Army. What do you expect?
He's mad because
they fire for special.
Oh no, the fire for special.
Yeah, bitch.
Meanwhile, Ishibata is like, my back is turned. I'm tired. I'm yawning.
My neck, my back is broken. Spinal. Man was like, fuck you.
No, Bobbish can't make the pin. It has to be Matt. This is Matt just watching.
Being a fat piece of shit.
That was a weird elbow Randleman did. Big boy splash. Oh, now he can pin? The referee can't make up his mind.
Man, where is Zebraman? Where is the soldier?
Zebraman.
Damn it, where is Tom Howard?
Tom Howard ain't on this show.
Tom Howard would put a stop to this.
Where's Dusty Rhodes?
Press X to doubt.
Where is Yuji Nagata?
He ain't at this show. New Japan doesn't do anything with Hustle.
Yep. I bet he's wondering, where is Mitsuhara Misawa? Why ain't he here?
No, it ain't got anything to do with Hustle.
入らないですねガバリに関しては
Where is Akira Taue?
これ危ないですよ
Where is
これ
Kenta?
ワンハンドスラムかチョコがこんなに
Choke slam.
Oh no!
Oh,
Fucking Zebraman.
Oh, they're trying to force. I don't wanna. No, I don't wanna.
Fucking
Forcing him
stupid.
to get in the match to actually wrestle. Oh, he's does his
You're
big
the wrong way.
splash.
Oh, he almost hit Dusty. He's like, what are you doing?
There you got the pin.
shenanigans.
Yeah,
That's the match.
match of. And by the way, that was his last ever match.
Bullshit.
That was his retirement match.
Bullshit.
This is
What a way to
basically
go out
a
on.
Russo level booking. And the main event.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I heard you the
I bet
first
they were
time,
like,
Zach.
you retiring from wrestling? Well, guess what? We're not going to give you your farewell.
All you get.
That's how you kill a main event here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
That's how a burial happens.
well, it is what it is.
But then again, there would be some people saying it took 6 guys to beat him, though.
That's
Look at
all.
that.
Yeah,
He's
that's
still
a
trying
buggy.
to pretend to be upset at this whole result. If you were upset, you would have
Are you-
fought with Ogawa to stop this, but you didn't. You just accepted
Where
your
the
fate.
hell is Hashimoto? Oh,
There he
now
is.
you show up, Hashimoto. Where the hell were you?
He was busy fucking Takada's wife.
Cool, and they ain't
Where was
Oh, my
Kawada?
God.
He was too busy watching Hashimoto.
Where was Wagyuda? Where was Tengu Kaiser? Where the
They
hell
were
was
at
Leonardo
0-1.
Spanky?
They're at the 0-1 show,
Where
and
is
Kawada,
Loki?
you already know Kawada went straight home after his match.
Where's Toei Sato? Masato Tanaka, where were you? Kaiwa.
Oh wow.
You
Jug
understand,
says
it's not-
this is basically Hashimoto's revenge for what Ogawa did to him at the Tokyo Dome in '99. It took 5 years to do this?
Hashimoto could have done that in his own promotion.
Yeah.
Anytime he wanted.
The Monster Army's leaving. Matt Jafari just doing the standard hands behind the head, looking distraught. Now he's leaving the ring with the Monster Army. And that was his retirement.
last wrestling match.
His last
That's his
appearance
retirement match.
altogether. It's a terrible way to end a wrestling career. Just basically,
So, his
Just
last
in-
match is him getting jumped out.
yeah. He basically
Interesting.
won a match without doing anything except a splash. You think they would have had like some angle about how he's gonna fight back against the Monster Army because of that, but no, he's just gone forever.
Now, stuff like this would almost kill a promotion in a way.
Yeah,
If this was any other promotion.
yeah. Jug is really not happy with this main event.
I don't blame him.
If it makes it feel better, Hustle-3 has Scott Hall and Kevin Nash in it, and they
Let's see,
actually
shit
have
like
a
this
match.
gave bad rep to Japan in the Western arena time.
Oh yeah.
And that a lot of it was more focused on the Enokism stuff, Jug.
But then again, people still made fun of Hustle in the West.
Hey, jam. Enokism was good.
No, it wasn't.
You are the master of unpopular opinions. Everything
There's
you
a
say
reason
is
why
wrong.
New
Japan
Japan
It's
was like,
fault.
yeah.
Y'all just now noticed this?
No, I made sure I changed his name to that earlier.
That's crazy.
I stand by
Hashimoto
it.
was like, Hashimoto was like, look, this is bullshit. It took 6 men. They're punk bitches.
They had to do this when Takada's wife was being fucked by me, because if I wasn't doing it, this would have been a very even bout. Ogawa, can you believe this shit?
Pro wrestling will beat sports entertainment. Takada can't keep getting away with this.
Did the commentator just say orgy?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I think he did.
Oh, great.
He's like, I'm going to the
all the Monster Army wives are going to be involved. Oh, dear. I would hate to be Giant Silva's wife.
Yeah, I'll speak. I'm tired of talking.
Yeah, I'm a
I
man
gotta
of
catch my
action.
breath. Where is Antonio Inoki? Where is Bob Sapp to help me? Why didn't Van Sack Acid come to help me? Where is... Guys, help me think of a 0-1 guy around this time.
Hirotaka Yokoi.
Where's Otani?
Why didn't Masato Tanaka help me?
Why couldn't Shinjiro Otani?
Damn it, you took mine first, you asshole.
I already said Otani.
Where's Wagyuda? Where's Wagyuda?
I got some bad news. They died. Well, their careers
bad
died.
news,
They worked
Gawa.
for me in 0-1.
I can't afford you anymore. I can't afford anybody.
I love you, but I can't afford you.
Good luck with your
Future
endeavors.
Go make some money and go make some money with Keiji Muto. Back to New Japan.
You're fired.
Takashi Iizuka is gonna get his revenge on you.
He nods in agreement there.
You suck.
All right, give me a second. I'll check
Washed
that out for
up.
you.
You a fucking bitch.
Look, man, I'm about to sell my company to Otani because I can't afford it anymore.
You ain't worth shit. You're not a
Legitimate
draw.
business.
I'm just...
I'm gonna have
Oh my
to
gosh.
give my promotion
Fuck
away.
you.
I'm gonna have to sell the licensing rights to legitimate businessmen to keep my house.
Okay, Jug,
What
you
house?
wanted me to check. Oh, wait till the promo's done. Oh, the crowd's already leaving. Hashimoto says, "Get out of here or I'll fuck your wives." Everyone's leaving. But, oh, they're all standing up in unison.
I think they're about to do the thing.
Where they fuck the air and say the name of the company?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lol.
Man, gosh. Who would have thought this promotion was made entirely around Takada's cuckoldry fetish?
Hustle, hustle, hustle! I actually did the thing.
10,000 people did too. So just remember, Ogawa has no wins in Hustle so far.
All right, do it again.
Hustle.
Hustle, hustle.
And we get the disco song too. So yeah, Jug, you wanted me to check.
You know what's funny? Usually it's the winner who does the closing promo, yet the losers are doing it.
Yeah, this is the second show in a row where they've done that. But either way, Jug, I decided to check. Hustle-2, this show, 10,000 people. Hustle-3, to see how pissed off everyone was at the result of this show. Guess what? 12,057 for Hustle 3. This show actually made more people want to watch Hustle 3 than not watch it.
How does that make sense?
I don't
That would
know.
hurt another promotion.
Okay, let me look at the main event. Okay, main event was...
Boys, that...
Okay.
Boys, that...
Kawada
that's like
defends the Triple
rewarding-
Crown title at Hustle 3. We
Okay,
also
that'll-
have the
that'll do it.
Outsiders from WCW.
That'll do it.
We have Sabu back. Let's see, who else is here? Oh, Ricky Choshu's back, this time against King Adamo. We got
no.
a Lucha Libre match, like 4-on-4. Taka Michinoku. Okay, I'm seeing it now. These are the draws that people want to see. We finally get Dusty Rhodes versus Steve Carino, the match we've been waiting since Hustle 1 for. And then, for some reason, Zebraman versus Tiger Jeet Singe.
Oh, wait a minute.
Closing promo from Takada.
The master plan succeeded. I will not kill you yet, oh Naoya Ogawa. That would be too quick. I'm gonna make you suffer. Pride Resurrection tried to do a fucking Kata campaign on me. But I am more than a general. I transcend humanity.
That's why I took out
I
his
cannot
YouTube
be
channel
destroyed.
several occasions.
That's why his YouTube channel no longer exists. He thought he could defy the power of Nobuhiko Takada. But I am more powerful than him. With the Monster Army, I will rule over Hustle and all of everything. Great work, Yuji Shibata.
Yeah, thanks. By the way, are you going to pay for my broken neck? No.
No.
The only thing I pay.
It will heal naturally.
Pick a god and pray.
I will transcend humanity in Hustle. The Black Moon plan that Bison did, I will make sure it succeeds. It will be mine.
Fucking
all of wrestling will be mine.
It's evil smile. Smoke the cigar. Evil blow smoke.
Oh yeah, fuck you, Pro Wrestling No.
May 8th, 2004, guys. We're gonna get ready for Hustle 3.
Shut the fuck up, Chris.
So yeah, that was Hustle 2.
What
did everyone think of that show?
That was a show.
Nothing.
Half of the time, I wasn't even paying attention.
I'm gonna say this though, all but the main event was watchable. I actually thought this was far better than Hustle 1.
Yeah.
The main event though, Hustle 1's main event, far better than Hustle 2 main event.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
And I think we had some matches that I definitely recommend, like the Hashimoto Kawada versus Randleman Coleman. And then, of course, the ECW FMW street fight.
Mm-hmm.
The weakest match that wasn't the main event, the Ricky Choshu killing everyone tag team match. That wasn't. That was like
the good. No. The good thing about that was
the promo. Yeah, that's right. The promo ahead of time was great. Ricky Choshu doing a angry, rabid promo with Papa Roach's Last Resort in the background. You can't make this stuff up.
The promo was, I don't even know.
Well, either way.
Definitely how you know we were in the 2000s.
This is truly the greatest night in the history of our sport. And anyone want to say something before we go?
Good fight, good night.
And we out of time.
All right.
See you guys for next time we do Hustle 3, which is who knows.